Welcome to Movie Time. Today, we're going to show you the top 10 action movies produced by Netflix. Each of these movies guarantees to keep you glued to the screen with their outstanding action sequences, gripping storylines, and stunning visuals. By the end of this video, you'll probably discover a few new favorites to add to your must-watch list. If you enjoy these movie summaries, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share it with your movie-loving friends. Stay tuned until the very end and let us know your favorite film in the comments below. Number 10. Sweet Girl. Sweet Girl is a 2021 intense action thriller that follows Ray Cooper, a devoted husband and father whose world is turned upside down when a personal tragedy strikes his family. The story explores the lengths a parent will go to protect their loved ones while confronting powerful forces that threaten them. Ray's life becomes a high-stakes struggle, balancing his desire to safeguard his daughter Rachel with the dangers that come from taking on formidable adversaries. Set against a backdrop of corporate intrigue and political maneuvering, the film blends thrilling action sequences with emotional depth. Ray is forced into situations that test his courage, intelligence, and moral judgment, highlighting his determination and resourcefulness in the face of overwhelming odds. His bond with Rachel forms the emotional core of the story, providing moments of tenderness and tension amid the suspense. Number 9. Officer Black Belt. Officer Black Belt is an action comedy film that follows the story of Lee Jong-do, a highly skilled martial artist who works as an indefinite contractor at the Ministry of Justice in South Korea. His primary role involves managing individuals who are under probation and wearing electronic ankle bracelets. His expertise in martial arts often comes in handy as he assists probation officers in dealing with difficult and sometimes violent situations. The plot thickens when Jong-do encounters a series of challenging cases that test his skills and patience. He faces off against a variety of criminals, from petty offenders to dangerous felons, all while trying to maintain a sense of justice and order. Throughout the movie, Jong-do's character is developed through a blend of intense action sequences and comedic moments, providing a balanced narrative that keeps the audience engaged. Number 8. The Man from Toronto.
In some kind of weird way, you've managed to inspire me.
The Man from Toronto is a 2022 action comedy film that features Teddy Jackson, played by Kevin Hart. A well-meaning but clumsy salesman plans a romantic weekend to reconnect with his wife, only to accidentally end up at an Airbnb meant for a feared assassin called the Man from Toronto. Mistaken for the assassin, Teddy is thrown into a high-stakes situation when the real hitman Randy, played by Woody Harrelson, arrives and the FBI intervenes. They see an opportunity to take down a criminal network by having Teddy continue his impersonation. Suddenly, Teddy finds himself in the dangerous underworld, pretending to be a ruthless killer under Randy's reluctant guidance. The film combines action and humor, relying on Hart's fast-talking comedic style and Harrelson's seasoned deadpan delivery. Number 7. Lost Bullet. Lost Bullet is a 2020 French action crime thriller film that follows the story of Lino, a skilled mechanic with a troubled past who finds himself entangled in a web of crime and betrayal. After being released from prison, Lino is offered a chance to start fresh by working for a police unit specializing in undercover operations. However, his life takes a dark turn when he becomes the prime suspect in a murder case. As he navigates the criminal underbelly of the city, Lino uncovers a conspiracy involving corrupt police officers and drug traffickers. He teams up with his former partner, who is also a mechanic, and together they devise a plan to clear his name. With a combination of raw determination and mechanical ingenuity, Lino races against time to find the evidence that will exonerate him. Number 6. Back in Action. Back in Action is a spy action comedy that follows Emily, played by Cameron Diaz, and Matt, played by Jamie Foxx, who are former CIA spies. They have left the life of espionage behind to live normal, quiet lives. However, their peaceful existence is shattered when their secret identities are exposed, forcing them back into the dangerous world of international espionage. As they re-enter the high-stakes world of espionage, they find themselves pursued by old enemies and entangled in a complex conspiracy that threatens global security. With the help of their former colleagues and new allies, Emily and Matt must use their skills and wits to uncover the truth and prevent a catastrophic event. Throughout their mission, they face numerous challenges and adversaries, including a ruthless mercenary and a powerful corporate magnate with sinister motives. Number 5. Army of the Dead.
What the?
Army of the Dead is a 2021 high-octane blend of zombie horror and heist thriller. The story unfolds in a near future where Las Vegas, devastated by a catastrophic zombie outbreak, has been sealed off by the US government. Once the dazzling capital of casinos, the city now lies in ruins, ruled by the undead behind towering barriers. At the center of the plot is Scott Ward, a former soldier and mercenary who once risked his life to evacuate survivors from the doomed city. Now retired from violence and struggling to rebuild his relationship with his daughter, Ward is approached with a daring proposition by a wealthy casino owner: break back into quarantined Las Vegas and steal a vast fortune locked inside a heavily guarded vault. To pull off the mission, Ward assembles a crew of specialists, each with unique skills and personalities. Yet once inside the city, the team soon realizes that the true danger awaiting them is far more terrifying than they ever imagined. Number 4. Spenser Confidential. Spenser Confidential is a 2020 action comedy that follows the story of Spenser, played by Mark Wahlberg, a former Boston police officer who has just been released from prison. Determined to leave his past behind, he dreams of starting a new life far away from the city's corruption and violence. On the day of his release, Spenser reconnects with his old mentor Henry, who offers him a place to stay. There he meets his new roommate Hawk, an aspiring MMA fighter with an imposing presence and little tolerance for nonsense. Despite their differences, the two gradually form an unlikely bond built on mutual respect and shared grit. Before Spenser can follow through on his plan to move away, a shocking crime shakes the city, pulling him back into a world he hoped to leave behind. Driven by his instincts and quest for justice, Spenser delves into the mystery, putting himself in the sights of dangerous enemies. Number 3. Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F. Beverly Hills Cop is a 2024 action comedy that follows Detroit detective Axel Foley, who has spent decades bending the rules to get results. His latest case takes him back to the city that made him a legend, when his estranged daughter Jane Saunders, a criminal defense attorney in Beverly Hills, becomes the target of a powerful conspiracy. Axel rushes to protect her. Their relationship is strained, as Jane resents her father's long history of reckless behavior and absence during her childhood. Still, the danger she faces forces them back into each other's lives. Axel teams up with Jane's ex-boyfriend, a by-the-book Beverly Hills cop, whose cautious approach clashes with Axel's street-smart improvisation. Together, they uncover a plot involving corrupt law enforcement and wealthy figures determined to silence Jane after she takes on a case that threatens their influence. Number 2. The Harder They Fall.
Open it.
The Harder They Fall is a 2021 stylish Western that centers on outlaw Nat Love, who has spent his life seeking revenge for the brutal murder of his parents by the ruthless Rufus Buck. Years later, Nat learns that Rufus has been released from prison with the help of his loyal gang. Determined to settle old scores, Nat gathers his own crew, bringing together trusted allies to take him down. Their fates converge in the town of Redwood, a community ruled by Rufus and his gang after they violently seize control. Rufus envisions building a kingdom there, funded by extortion and maintained through fear. Nat and his companions set out to stop him, sparking a tense conflict between the two outlaw groups. The story builds toward an explosive showdown filled with gunfights, betrayal, and shifting loyalties. Number 1. Triple Frontier.
First things first. Any man here that wants to walk away can do so knowing they're the best of us. It's gotta be now.
Triple Frontier is a 2019 action-adventure crime thriller that follows a group of former U.S. Special Forces operatives who reunite for one last mission outside the lines of duty. Each man has left the military behind, but life after service hasn't provided them with the stability, financial security, or sense of purpose they once knew. When the chance arises to take down a powerful drug lord living deep in South America, they see an opportunity not only to strike a blow against crime, but also to secure their own futures. The operation is planned with military precision. Infiltrate the heavily guarded compound, secure the target, and extract a hidden fortune. On paper, it seems simple for soldiers of their experience. Yet once the mission is underway, the men quickly realize that the line between right and wrong can blur when personal gain enters the equation. As the team pushes deeper into hostile territory, they are forced to rely on their skills, discipline, and trust in one another to survive.
Thank you so much for sticking around until the end of this video. If you enjoyed what you watched, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our future content. Feel free to leave a comment down below, share your thoughts, or suggest topics you'd like to see in upcoming videos.